Joe, as you said, you've been with us about 2 years now, and you've been by and large extremely consistent. So, talk me through a little bit of that, if you don't mind.
Uh, I think I don't know what the reason. That's my personality, I guess. Once I make a commitment to something, I'm usually good at seeing it through. So, it's not a big commitment to carve out 40 minutes for yourself a day. And then that includes your stretching and your cool down. So really you're only committing to 30 minutes of moving and pumping your blood. I think that's the absolute minimum you should give to yourself. So I like making sure that I'm doing the best for myself. When I walk the dog, I'm literally only walking the dog. So I know I'm not really doing too much more there. So this is 40 minutes that I give myself to stretch and move and get stronger and healthier.
I guess we should figure out. Tell us who you are and what do you do?
Jo Booth. I am a marriage celebrant and a fundraiser for a charity. And I have a dog, Zia, who comes to all my classes, whether they're indoors or outdoors. Look, to be honest, I was at a gym and I was training pretty consistently at a gym, but I got a dog and I was struggling fitting in, walking her and getting to the gym, and something was always giving, and it was usually the gym time. So I needed something that I could take the dog to, that I could walk to. She'd get her exercise, I'd get my exercise, then we'd go home. The unintended benefits was this great social outlet that I got. I looked forward to the classes. I wasn't sure who was going to be at the classes, but it was always fun and still is fun. And so, yeah, I needed something that kept me moving, keeps me mobile. I'm 52 in a couple of weeks, hint, hint. And I definitely can feel my body changing, and mobility and strength is something I know I need to focus on personally.
Tell me about your habits before you started. Tell me how your habits have adjusted over time.
Booking in for classes, which I never used to do. I would just turn up when I felt like it at the gym classes and things. Booking in for classes. So Sunday night, generally I have to have a think about what I'm going to do for the week. And I book my whole week looking at my calendar. I very rarely cancel a class. I very rarely don't turn up. Not because I get in trouble from anyone, just because I like to keep the promises I make to myself. Prior to that, I had a pretty good routine, but I wasn't locked in. So there wasn't really an atmosphere at the gym. It wasn't social. I would just go in, do the classes and go. If I didn't turn up, no one would miss me. I find with you guys, if I don't turn up, I'll occasionally get a text message asking, am I all right? Is everything okay? And
is that passive aggressive?
It's just slightly, but it works.
Yeah.
I hate to disappoint people. So I like the accountability that I get, and the connection that I have with everyone in the classes, the trainers and the other guests.
Tell me a little bit about how your motivation was and is, I guess.
Look at waivers. I find I really like training in winter. It gives me a reason to get out of the house and keep moving. My motivation has shifted from trying to be super fit and lose lots of weight to I just want to be fit and moving and healthy, and I want good mobility, and I want to be stronger. There is lots of other options if I wanted to improve my nutrition with you guys, or sleep, or whatever. You guys have always got something going on. So I dip in and out of those activities. But mostly my motivation's always to keep moving has always been pretty good. So I just like being held accountable and the flexibility.
Good. And you've done really well at staying consistent over the last couple of months, even during this lockdown. So I guess I'd like to understand, what are your top tips that you'd like to give to someone like yourself who's just struggling to find the drive to make it happen right now?
I find the classes a lifesaver. It gives me a reason to get up. I have to plan. I have to stay a little bit accountable to myself. So I've liked the flexibility. I've been moving things around a little bit with my day job and then with training. So I moved from 6:45 to 9:30 classes. And that's been really nice. I've been able to go out in the park, and that's completely changed things too. So I've just loved being able to have a class to go to every day and something to look forward to, and then the flexibility to change it around from week to week.
Fabulous, good stuff. What's a key takeaway that you'd like to share?
With Own It Fit, it's been I keep saying flexibility, but I really like booking in, seeing what's available, changing. I also like the fact that there's different classes. Cardio is not my friend, you know that. We had a bad breakup, and I avoid it whenever I can. But I like strength, I like HIIT. I miss boxing so much. I can't wait till those come back. So I think the flexibility to go with what you need that day and or that week, and then really enjoy the classes, enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the people. I've got a great training buddy. We catch up, we walk to training together. She trains here with me, I go train with her. I would never have met her without Own It Fit, and everyone really welcomes my dog when she comes and lies on their mats, and I appreciate being able to bring my dog and both of us getting out there and being exercising. So don't be scared to bring your dog, and don't be scared to make some friends.
What were you, like 2 years down the line, I guess, what were you most surprised about when you started with us?
That I would enjoy training outside. I thought I would hate it. The unpredictability of the weather. And at one stage during the winter challenge, I was getting up like in the dark, walking across the park of the Domain in the dark, in the rain, and going to train outside. I don't think I ever would have thought I would have done that. So, and that was about getting up and moving, honouring that commitment to myself, but also not letting my team down and going to see people. So that really surprised me, going from, walking 5 minutes to the gym and doing an indoor class to going outside. I've tried all kinds of training, hot spin and weights and boxing, personal training, but I really look forward to this. So it's just the next step, I guess, in my my training regimen.
So if you said that you're most surprised about actually enjoying exercising outdoors, so why did you start if you thought you were going to hate it?
Purely it was being able to take the dog somewhere. I'd actually been referred by some old clients of yours who I'd seen doing the class, and I asked them about it, and they said, "Oh, come, it's really fun and you'll get a lot out of it." And I thought the fact that I could take my dog, walk it, do my exercise and come back all within the hour period was just a great time saver for me. I didn't realize how much I would love it.
Good stuff. Okay. What have you learned during the process, Jo?
That you don't like your Irish accent being taken off all that much.
No.
You really don't appreciate it when I do it.
That is true. That is true. You know, I guess.
I mean, I've learned something. There's been lots of different trainers. I've learned something different from every trainer. They all have these different gifts to give. Being able to encourage other people in the class, and someone tell you when you're going slow, or they tell you you're doing a great job. I didn't expect all that camaraderie, so I've learned a lot from just being there and going and enjoying and moving around the different sites. I've probably been to the 3 or 4 different sites. Again, there's that flexibility, and I really like having that.
And what about all the clients that you're picking up as a result of being the only marriage celebrant that we have?
I know. I feel like there's going to have to be a kickback system very soon.
I think we're going to have to work something through.
I'll be marrying the 3rd Own It Fitter very soon.
Final question: what would you say to someone that's considering making the change?
Just be sure you know why you're doing it. And, don't be scared to challenge yourself a little bit. If it's you wanted to try training outside, or you wanted the flexibility to choose your classes, just be clear about why you're doing it, and then just do it. And don't be scared to chat to people in the class. Everyone's really warm and welcoming. And every site is different. So the group that you meet at the Domain will be different to the other group at Queen's Park, but all the groups have their beautiful idiosyncrasies. They're all different.